Welcome to the show. Today in the house, we're chatting with Canadian rock and roll legend Chris Murphy from Sloan.
And we have Norwegian pop star Sondre Lerche performing in the basement.
But first, we're hitting the batting cages with Canadian hip-hop star / Radio 2 personality / former baseball prodigy, Buck 65. So, Richie, our good friend, the kids know that you have a history with baseball. Yeah. But to contextualize it for someone who maybe doesn't know, would you mind kind of running down your illustrious baseball history? Like, I heard that you were scouted.
When I was 16 years old, living in Nova Scotia, where there was really not much of a baseball program, and there's this thing called the Blue Nose Baseball School. My patented move, and people hated this, was that I kept like glitter confetti in my back pocket, and if I hit a home run or anytime I scored, when I hit the plate, I'd just like throw it up in the air and drove people fucking crazy. I wanted to be a, professional millionaire baseball playing weirdo. And about halfway through the camp, a guy came up to me and said, "Hey, look, I don't want to, put any pressure on you or anything like that, but I want you to know they're watching you. They've been talking about you." And by the end of the camp, this guy who worked for the Yankees said, well, in fact, he gave me this talk I'll never forget as long as I live. He said, "You know what, kid? I'm not going to come all the way out here to the middle of butt-fuck nowhere to just bring some average kid back with me to play ball, because there's a million fucking average kids in my backyard. I'm not bringing anyone back who's anything less than a fucking superstar." This whole thing.
Your life was a teen movie at this point. Like, you're just describing, like, I feel like I've seen this.
And then after that, it was just kind of one bad luck thing after another. He had a heart attack. I was still not quite finished high school, and then I hurt my knee and my shoulder, and I'd been dabbling, just kind of goofing around with music. And Chris Murphy from Sloan said, "Hey, you ever think about making a record?" I'm like, "No." And he said, "Well, if you make a record, I'll put it out." And
this is another great teen movie moment.
Who would play Chris Murphy in that?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like a movie.
It would be like David Spade. Long story short, from that day on, it was kind of all about music.
Well, shall we go try to find the batting cages? And
I think yonder, maybe?
Oh, you know what? I think the lights went out during that interview.
Oh, shit.
Well, let's go take a look.
Let's go find him. All right. Okay, so we're here. We're at the batting cages.
At the next batting cages.
The second batting cages, yeah.
The other ones shut down during the interview.
They dance and they showboat. Same thing.
Well, let's
see what we got.
Batting cages.
An X, an O, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4-6-3, a punch, a kick, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4-6-3, a yes, a no, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4-6-3, it's life, death, and I can't think of a better way to end the day.
How would you critique Justin's and my performances today here at the cages?
You were making a lot of contact all over the place. Sam here, you looked great in there.
Yeah,
the only problem was making contact.
Yeah. But I looked good? You think I looked good?
Oh, but looked great.
Your glasses blended into the face cage. It's
a lot of black lines.
You looked like it was very Mad Max.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Sick.
Totally Mad Max.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And on a pro level, that's what they're looking for. Just someone that looks good. I mean, the games are on TV.
Asses in the seats, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
that's right.
I'm available. That's batting cages.
Batting cages.
Batting cages.